Hello everyone. It's very windy outside. I don't know if you can hear, but okay. Let's talk about what we are going to do today. So we have just finished the series of versus like each player in the 2023 World Cup, and it was very exciting and a lot of interesting games there. So we have finished that series. Today we are going to, if you have watched some of my previous live stream, you know I always struggle with some issues with moving. It is so laggy because I'm doing live stream and I don't know if my internet or my computer cannot support that, so it is kind of slow. But today we are going to play no moving, so that will solve the problem. And this video is more for people who are like beginners, or actually I can guarantee you can learn a lot if you are like silver, bronze or gold master players. I will explain every round I play. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do today. Just playing some new moving games and try to explain. So if you are like higher division players, you may think some of them is easy to know. You have already know, but there must be some matter that you may not know, and also there must be some matter I don't know as well. So let's get started, and if I miss something you can definitely tell me in the comment. And by the way, if you can see another live stream I'm doing, because I just forgot to change the title and I don't know how to change it, and I'm a little bit nervous and I didn't do anything. I just delete that, and so you can see like 10 to 20 second stream. Just ignore that, I will delete that later. But now, so let's explain this round. So we have a yellow fielded sign, and yeah, if the music is too loud or too low, it is, you can tell me. And then so we have this sign here which is filled with yellow. You can find in some countries. And the other things I can notice is the short dashed line here. It is very common in some countries. So let me explain this dashed line first. So if you see this outside dashed lines, you can be in Sweden. This is a very common one. And you can also be in like, I think it is also can be seen in like Spain, and then maybe Romania, Estonia. But Sweden definitely is known for these short dashed lines, and then also these yellow filled things you can find in Finland and Sweden. So actually this is Sweden. And maybe the music I can turn it down a little bit. I think this is better. And then you can see a lot of trees here. We have the language here, and these trees look just maybe a little bit Nordic. And then, but for Sweden, I don't know how to like region guess. So at least we get the country, right? And be aware for these dashed lines. In Norway, they also have that, but it is much longer than this one. This is a short one. If you see a longer one, it is in Norway. So I just sent somewhere in Sweden. It is very north. Yeah, I can feel it is very cold. So this is what we are going to do today. And yeah, hope you learn a lot from this live stream. And here we got the language, of course. We are in South Korea. So the big giveaway is the language. You can see here, like you can see some circle in the character, and okay, so you can also see a black car in South Korea, this Google car. So not always like people like to learn the car matter. There are two meanings of matter. So one is any clues that is helpful for the game, but someone think matter is just for something that if you go to that country, you will not know about that. Such as this Google car, you will not see it when you go to South Korea. Some people don't like to learn this, I understand, but if you want to get good in this game, this is very helpful. And you can also see a green license plate here, which is also in South Korea. Yep, and yeah, I don't know how to region guess South Korea. It is not a big country, so I just click middle. A very useful thing to learn is the area code. So area code, I don't think this is area code. This is 010. This is not an area code, but area code, which I remembered, is very useful for region guessing the South Korea. So I just click middle. Okay, it's here. Interesting location. Okay, so this one, we can see this kind of bollard. In Geoguessr, we all call this like bollard, but not all of them are bollards. But anyway, this is how we call them. And for this one, I'm thinking you can see this in some countries, because I haven't do any revision on that, so maybe I forgot some of them. But I think Croatia have this one, and this is what I'm thinking right now. I think it's Croatia maybe. And the thing is, I'm not like the best player in the world, but just between like high master and low champion. So definitely you may know something I don't know, and then it is very good to like exchange something we know each other. And then what we have here, an interesting fact is I cannot see a blue stripes on the license plate, which is very common in Europe. So I know Croatia, the old place don't have that. So this makes me more think this is Croatia. In where we can also see this bollard, I forgot. Maybe I got the country I will remember. Yeah, I think this is like Croatia. Just the main thing is the bollard, and then it looks European. Yeah, I will send here. Actually, usually you can get more dry landscape in Croatia on the west side, like near the coast. So I think this is more inland. Okay. Oh, okay. This is Russia. So you may know this is Russia, but this is also part of Russia, and I totally forgot about that. Russia, they also have the bollard spam there, and then that is one that can find. That's also explain why there is no blue stripe on the license plate. And one thing you can see is like kind of red road there, and then you can see maybe this Google car. I don't know about the Google car of Russia, and I'm very bad at guessing Russia, so. But the fact that I didn't get the country is still not a good guess, I would say. But yeah, this place have a very distinct landscape that you can learn, but I didn't learn, so yeah, I'm not quite sure. And we got another difficult one. So this one is I don't know what to say. We have nothing actually. So the sun is, I'm not sure where the sun is. Well, I'm thinking maybe Colombia. I'm thinking you can see some fences here, and like Colombia, maybe Mexico, or it could still be like Asian country, like this Southeast Asia, like this part of the I still like Colombia more. Maybe I'm wrong, this is a difficult round. So you can see champion players is not although I'm not champion right now, but for like champion player, they are not very strong. If you are like master player, don't think them they are very strong. They still can miss the country quite a lot of time, so it's not impossible to reach that. So I will send Colombia here, but I'm not quite sure about this one. And it is Mexico, which I did mention. And yeah, I don't have much to talk about because I really don't know how to guess that. This one is quite distinctive. So we can see this, literally no trees, a very limited trees here, a lot of grass, and this looks like an island. And these kind of mountains, they are very something you can find in Iceland, and the architecture as well. So this architecture you can see in Iceland, and you can see we are definitely in an island. And also, if you want to learn the car, I think they use the white car in Iceland. So yeah, I'm not going to spend time to pinpoint this. When you see a town, you usually go Reykjavik, or sometimes you maybe go this town here. So maybe this time let's go here. I don't know, maybe not these two towns, but yeah, the main thing is we get the country. Is another town here. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do today. Hi, Excalibur, hello, long time no see. Yeah, I'm good. Now I'm back into the UK, and yeah, very happy to see you back. And today we are doing the no moving games. And yeah, Excalibur is a champion player, I believe, if I remember it correctly. And yeah, he's a very good player. And then yeah, this is what we are going to do today. But before we go to the next game, by the way, this is not a good score, so let me close the screen. Let me show you something. I recently have bought something. I usually don't share what I bought, but this one is very related to Geoguessr, and I'm very happy when I receive it, and I want to share it to you. So first, it's a clothes. Yeah, for normal people, they may not know what is this. This look like just the Beatles t-shirt. But you can see this. They are actually the pedestrian crossing sign on the t-shirt, and they really did it, like the details. Like this one, this one with the belt here. And which one? This one. This one you can see in Lithuania or Russia, which they have an alien head. You can see it's not a circle. It's different from others. Yeah, so a very interesting clothes here, and I got another one. This is also very nice. So you got, I think those are like highway sign. So we have the, how can I show this? Okay, from the, I don't know how to say left and right in what where you're watching, but you can see the blue one with a shield, that's the US crossing sign, and then the yellow one is the Malaysian one, and we have followed by the Thai one in Thailand, and then we have Romanian, and then the Hungarian. And I think this is made by, I already forgot his name. I think I'm friend with him. Just wait a second. Okay, it's here. Yeah. So I think he designed this. I mean, the logo is not designed by him; it's designed by the countries. But these clothes, they, I think it's his design, and I'm buying it from Japan and then ship it to UK. The shipping cost is high, but it's very nice. And then, yeah. So this is a Japan Geoguessr YouTuber, and yeah, I think in the YouTube you can search for his shop. By the way, this is not paid. I just really like this thing, you know, as a Geoguessr player. And if you don't know, my favorite animal is penguin. So they also like penguin. Yeah, and I also buy this thing, which is a penguin crossing sign. This is like a keychain. Yeah. So yeah. So it's look very nice. Yeah. Let's show this one more time. Usually I wear a black t-shirt. I like 90% of the clothes I have is black, but if for this one you need to wear the white one because this is how the colors look like. But anyway, oh, not single player. We are going back to the games. Do you like? Yeah, it is a very nice shirt. I haven't wear it yet, it's just arrived, and I'm very happy with that. And okay, we are going to the next one. Yeah, those are really hilarious. Yeah, I really love that. And this one is easy to recognize. So we have this stopping sign. I think this is a really good design. In different countries, they have different language. For example, in Europe, mainly they use stop, except like maybe if you count Turkey, they use D-U-R. And then we have average in like Quebec, and then we have pare in South America. So this stopping sign can give you some information about the region you are in. And I think Alto, A-L-T-O, is in Mexico and Panama. But this one, I haven't mentioned this one yet. I mentioned a lot of others, the others one, but this one is in Israel. But if you don't get this, we still have a lot of clues here. I don't think this really help. So we have the plate. This in Israel, you can see yellow front plate and yellow black plate. You can only find it also in, I may miss something, but Netherlands, they have that as well. but you can see it is quite different for like how it looks for the country. And we also have Hebrew here. It is very distinctive than other countries' language. So yeah, Hebrew is a very different language. Once you see it, you know this is Hebrew. And I don't think this will help. This is just an international things here. We have the Marshall Islands flag here. I think this is the Denmark one and the EU. And also, the last thing I would like to mention is this red and white curve. It's also very common in Israel. By the way, Israel and Palestine, although there are lots of things going on there, but in Geoguessr they count as the same country. And if you're doing country street, there's no problem where you click, and yeah, it's just Tel Aviv. So a very nice score there. Now we are going to Australia. So first we have this bollard. I think I'm talking a little bit too fast for beginners, but at the same time I know there are some people like they are better than me or have a similar level. They will think this is already something they know, but this is an Australian bollard. You can also see it in Turkey, or I should say Turkey, you know what I mean. And then we also have the double white center line, which you can find in Australia. You can also find in Malaysia and Poland, Greece. But this landscape and like mainly maybe the plants here look much more like Australia, I would say. And we are driving left. So for beginners, it is very useful to learn which country is driving on the left, which is driving on the right. For this one, you may think there is no car on the road. How do I know it is driving on the left or right? So we can see it. Look at this sign. So this sign is on the left side of the road. So there must be something because there's nothing here. So the information will be, this is the back of the sign. The information will be the other sign. So when the car is driving, they are in here. So this is for left-hand driving because they can see it like this when they're driving along this road. So this is very useful, and you can also look at the Google car if you want to see if you are driving left or right. But I don't actually know which is the front of the car. I didn't learn that much about Google car. But this is Australia. The problem is we are in Australia. We are in so this looks very dry and the red. So this pavement make me think of like this area. Maybe it could also be Queensland. It could also be Western Australia. A lot of places. Because I'm not an Australian expert, but I will say it is not that south like here. I don't think it's here. This pavement, I would say it could be like this road here, or this road here, or here. I know they also have some kind of reddish orange soil. They look different, but I cannot tell the difference by now. And usually it is very useful when you're learning Australia, learning about poles. But there's no poles here. So I'm just gonna stand here, and it is the Northern Territory soil. Actually, they look different. If you pay enough, you will know the difference of different parts. Sometimes they could be Beatty, but this is just experience, and if you try to beware of that. So the next one we have is the UK. So first, look at this pole. You can see some, I don't know how to call this, you can see some pins on the pole. They are alternating each other. It is a very common pole in the UK. And then we also have this UK bollard. They look like this, which is quite easy to recognize from other countries. And yeah, mainly this pole you can find in the UK, also in the Ireland. So, but I think this one is in the UK, this bollard. So yeah, it's just some village, or I don't know what this is. I cannot originally guess it, so I just send. Okay, it's Northern Ireland, still part of the UK. But what can we do here? I'm not sure what we can get here. I would say Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, they have more white brick, not white brick, white architecture. They are colored in white, which is also very common in Ireland. If you see a lot of white building, you can go this part. But we don't have any white building on that round. Okay. So this one, I need to see it first. I don't know the country, and the vibe is looking like Baltic. So Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. This is what I'm thinking. And I don't think that's a. So for these three countries, if you look at this sign, there should be a red border, but I think it's too far away and it is a little bit fade. But if you see a thicker red border, it is in Latvia. But I cannot see anything here, so I don't know. But I think this road is very wide for all the countries. Could it be something like Russia? I don't think so. Could this be something like Finland? They also have this kind of trees. But I will stick with Latvia. Just the vibe, maybe wrong, but let's see. It is Lithuania. So yeah, so the Baltic countries. I cannot see any pole. Pole could be very helpful. Yeah, I cannot see any. So it's still okay score-wise. We get another one. You can see English. Not many places use English. Like US, Canada. Maybe more like Canada. Just for the vegetation. No, I'm not going to say that because just the vibe. I don't know how to explain, but maybe more like Canadian. But after looking at this, maybe I am more confirmed about it is Canadian. I think that's a Canadian post box, or what they call. Maybe, I'm not sure because this is quite far away. Usually they are in red color, but I don't know. Maybe this is the logo of that thing. And area code can help, but there's no area code here. But because it is English, I'm not going to send Quebec. Okay, we have this thing. Actually not useful. So my guess will be Canada here. it is not very flat. So in Canada, by the way, this is just like how to share my thoughts. I'm not sure which part of Canada this is. Maybe it's the US, I don't know. But usually it is very flat in like this part of Canada. But this is not that flat. So but I'm not seeing it could be like BC or this part of the country like New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. I don't know which one. I'm just trying to click here. It's very risky because yeah, I don't know, it's the edge of the country. Okay, it is Ontario. Yeah, not very good at Canada, but maybe mainly just the vibe. At least we have a better score than last time. We got maybe a correct region, but maybe there are more trees you can see in the location, so maybe we should send more north there. This is a yeah, doing okay, not very good, but okay. And we are going to other one. Okay, it seems like there are a lot of different locations. That's good, and I can talk a lot about that. And for this one, it is Colombia. So we have this pole with this black and yellow thing here. You can see in Colombia they are very common. And we have Spanish, they use Spanish there. And the main thing here, very important, is the yellow license plate. It's very common in Colombia, and they are not like the one we mentioned, like Israel, maybe the back of the UK, the back license plate of the UK, or the Netherlands. They have yellow plates, but this one is shorter. You can see it's more like a square rather than a rectangle, and it's still a rectangle but a shorter one. And the last thing we have is, you can see this is called a Colombian cross. When you see this, you can send Colombia. You can also find other countries, maybe like Brazil, but Brazil usually have the black back of the sign. This is white. So this is called a Colombian cross. And yeah, I will just send Colombia here. Yeah, it's Colombia, more to the south. There's not a lot of information in this round, but first we have the double white line in the center. So I'm thinking of, what have I mentioned, like Poland, Greece, Malaysia, and then Australia. These are some countries I've mentioned, but you can see we are definitely driving on the right. So we are driving on the right, and it could not be, it cannot be Australia and Malaysia, although it doesn't look like there, but just if you want like 100% sure, it is not. And then for Poland, usually it's very flat. Actually, it's this white. Okay. Okay, maybe I know the country now. So yeah, and the Europe, they don't use this diamond sign here. The diamond sign, except Ireland use it. Otherwise, in other countries in Europe, they use the triangle with a red border. And as you cannot see it, they don't really use the diamond sign. So it is not Poland. Poland is very flat, by the way. And what else we have mentioned? Greece. This could look like Greece, but again this sign is not matching. So I'm thinking this is Chile. So most of the South America, they will use yellow center line, except Chile, they use all white line. You can see all yellow lines as well in Chile, but it's not common. And Chile, like most of the time, they use all white line. And this look much more like South American countries for me. So I think this is Chile rather than. So I definitely forgot to mention about Chile. They also have the white line. So I'm just sending the middle of the country here and see if we are right. Yeah, it is Chile. And I know some people say Chile as Chile and they feel weird saying Chile, but I don't know, because when I first learned this country, I'm searching on a dictionary and I just go to Cambridge dictionary and then find the pronunciation in like the UK pronunciation, because I'm living in the UK, and then they said Chile, so I follow that. But sometimes I'm thinking like we said Chilean pole, so we're not saying Chilean pole. So I don't know, this is just a habit, like maybe I don't need to think too deep on that. So this one, we got, I think, have we got any African country today? I think not yet, right? Yeah, so for Africa, one thing is very good, also very bad, is there are a lot of car matters in the Africa. So for example, this one, you can see the Google car. This is the first thing you will learn about Geoguessr, about the matters. So you can see a black tape on the, what is this called? Roof rack. Yeah, roof rack. If you see it on the top right, you have a black tape there. You are in Ghana. Once you learn it, you cannot unlearn it. So sorry for people who don't want to learn any car matter. Yeah, and actually this look like very African maybe, and you can see people look more African, I would say. Salaga may be a place, but I don't know. It is very red soil, so we are going for Ghana. But yeah, for this car, you need to send there. It's like 100% until now. Because it is very red soil, although you can see in a lot of parts of the country, but I think maybe this is near the river. The angle is not very. I don't know. Just randomly click one. It's not matching. Anyways, we are going to send. Okay, it's here. Not too bad. And we are going to the next one here. So we can see we are driving on the left. You can see some like eucalyptus tree. It's very common in Australia. I'm thinking this is like Australia. Okay. Because we are driving on the left and we are all using the white lines. So see to our west, northwest. But which part of the country? Maybe there's a yellow plate. When you see a yellow plate, you need to send like New South Wales. But car can travel. There's only one yellow plate, so I cannot trust that. And what we have here? And I don't think this is New South Wales. Okay. I don't know. The soil is... I have no idea. This is Australia, but also I want to say, yeah, this sign in New South Wales, it should be all red. But I'm not sure is it the sign I'm looking for because it's too sunny. I cannot see what is on there. Could it be Queensland? But which part of Queensland you can see a water like this? It needs to be like this area. I really don't know. Okay, I will just send and see. I don't know which part of the country this is. But this lamp, I don't know, maybe I'm going back to Queensland. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we get a 50-50 wrong. Yeah, okay. Australia. Okay, the next one. We are getting Thailand. We have the language here. We also have this pole. You can see a square concrete pole with some little dot on it. It's not very clear, but you can see some little dots on it. Yeah. And this black and orange thing here is very common in Thailand as well. And also Thailand driving on the left. This is a very interesting thing I learned. It's quite useful. I use it quite a lot of time. When you look at this insulator here, they're very common in Thailand, but you can also see in other parts, so don't go just Thailand if you see this. But this thing, you can see some rings here, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 rings. The more the rings you get, it is more south. It is the southern one is much longer. So this is a normal one, I would say, like 5 to 6. If you got like 7 rings, then maybe this is the south of the country. I think they also can be north part of the country with more rings, but generally you can send south, I would say. But the thing is, we have this. I don't know if this is like a snake trap, something like that, which is more common in the south. But we have just a normal insulator. So I don't know where to send, and it is quite flat, so I would not send like the north part of the country, maybe more to the west, because maybe the soil color is more red. Maybe I need to send more west. Okay, it's not that west, but I mean east. Yeah, this is east. Okay, east. Yeah, I still don't not very familiar with where is east and west. Yeah, so still we are hoping for a 20k. We're hoping for a 20k. It's possible. It's very possible if we get a good seed. Hi, David. Thank you for commenting, and I'm happy the stream is very informative, and yeah, thank you very much. And this one we can get the country right, and it's good. It is a good country to get a good score because it it is not very big. And this is Portugal. So first we have the Portuguese pole. You can see some sector between them, and mainly the thing is you can see some holes on it. This is the one you can see in Portugal. And also I remember like IP2 is something like a road in Portugal. I cannot find it for now, but just I remember that like IP8 you can see IP2, but I think IP2 is quite long. I don't know. Where's IP2? I can only find this one, but it could appear in other parts. Here you can see IP2 here. It's quite a long road. And we have A23, so maybe we can spend a little bit time to scan on that. A21, A22. Yeah, this is always what's happened. You can scan the other numbers nearby, just like 21, 24, and you cannot find 23. Okay, we got 23. I'm not good at 5K'ing it. Maybe I can because this is an intersection, but I don't want to spend too much time on that. Just knowing this is Portugal, maybe we can look at some names here. We have, I don't see any. Maybe I missed that. So you may have a better scanning ability than me. But A23 is quite a long road. Yeah. Okay, we got one. Okay, we got this one. Guada. So this is more close to us, so I think this should be a very good score. And then we have Kovi. I will just end here. I don't have the patience to scan for it. Maybe you too. Okay, it's fine. It's 49K, not 49K. 4.9K. And here we got another country. I think this is Chile. So we have maybe Spanish here. And I've mentioned already the white line you can see in Chile. And we have car matter alert. So this white car you can see in Chile. White car you can see in Chile, Bolivia, Peru. Yeah, Peru I think. Yeah. Well, I missed something, but yeah, you can definitely see white car in Chile. And Chile is a country that worth learn how to region guess because it's so long. If you go to the other side of the country, you will lose a lot of points, like me. Yeah, so I'm saying I didn't learn how to region guess Chile. Interesting mountains, looks like the one in like Turkey. And yeah, you can still see grass. I really don't know where to send. You can see some mountains here. But it's a lot. There are a lot of mountains in Chile, but I don't know send north or south here. I really don't get it. Okay, turn out it's not that bad. I think it's more dry on the in the north. It's like desert in Chile, like this part. and you can see some snow mountains to the south, and more green usually. City in color, okay. We have .au, so Australia. What we have here, pole, and then it is just very urban, so it is difficult to find information. I mean the information like poles or bollards, something like that. But this one, I'm thinking, could this be like, okay, we are not in Chile. Could it be like Perth? Could it be like Perth? Because this one, this yellow, I need to drink some water. And I forgot to mention this. Here is a cup of the pedestrian crossing sign. I really like this. I'm already using it. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I'm thinking this may be Perth because of this yellow. So if you see like yellow pole on the sign, you can be in not Perth but Western Australia, but it's like a big city, looks like. But I cannot look close on it because you can also see yellow pole in other places, but usually they are not flat, they are round. So the Western Australian one is flat. I cannot see is that round or flat, but yeah. And you can see a little bit blue on the license plate. I didn't learn the license plate in Australia, but it is the yellow pole we are talking about. So we are in Western Australia, we get the right region, and I can show you just moving a few more steps. So this one, you can see a yellow, it's very flat, it's very thin one. When you see this, you stand there. And also one thing, can I see it in here? Yeah, you can see that all around, like yellow and here. And maybe, can I show this? Yeah, the curve. You can see usually when you see curve, there are a little bit slope on it. It's usually in Western Australia as well. Hope this is helpful, and then we go to the next one. I'm thinking of Norway. So first we got yellow center line. If you think like you're in Europe, but you got yellow center line, not a lot of country doing that. You can find in Norway and Finland. And then I think the yellow in Finland is more pale, so it's more a light yellow. This is just my experience. I don't know is it true or not. And you can see the bollard here. I don't remember the bollard already. It's a long time ago I learned it. So yeah, I would just go Norway, and then region guessing Norway is not easy. I would just send near Trondheim. It's more near Oslo. So the road lines is the main thing there. And do you remember this? We have the Ghana tape again. And this one, when I see there are some trees like this, like oil palm, is it the name of that? If you see a lot of them, like the one in here, and then this, if you see a lot of them, I usually will send more near the coast. So maybe like this area, could be up to Kumasi. This is how I usually do when I see welcome to send, which I don't know where it is. And yeah, I will send more near coast. It's near the river, so it's okay. So yeah, we got a 21k. So finally we get a 20k, which I hope to get at least once in this live stream. And yes, let's do one more. Okay, what is this? This is a difficult one. I don't know. We have this yellow diamond sign, so this is not Europe. Okay. And actually this one, when I look at it, I think of like Asian style, but this is not Asia, I think. We are driving on the right side of the country. We can try to look at the sun, which I cannot find it. Maybe here, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of like, is this white line? Could this be like Chile again? Because white line. At first I'm thinking like maybe Mexico. But what is that thing doing there? That's converter. It's more like a Canadian thing. But because I think this is a white line, so I need to send Chile. I think this is a white line. And the trees, I think, can be found in Chile. This. So I'm going to send Chile. Let's see. Okay, it is. Okay, maybe I can send more south because I don't think it's the north of the country. Okay, we have Japan. Usually, I have learned some pole plate recently. This is the pole plate. And then this can tell you which region in Japan you are in. But I'm still not mastering it. I'm just trying to learn. Because when I'm in like master level, people usually don't know the pole plate, a lot of them. And then I have an advantage which I can read kanji. So it's very useful in Japan, so I usually relied on that. I don't know, is this area code? So area code in Japan is very useful to try to find one. So basically, it's good ascending from the top to the south. We have starting from like 01 to 09. Something like that. 04 is Tokyo, 06 is Osaka, something like that. And if you learn 2 digits, you can even locate the prefecture. So do we have any guide wires? I wish I can see the sign. But what is that plate? Okay, that's I think the one, this usually they are like vertical. If you see a horizontal one, you can be around this area. I think a horizontal one you can also find in like the north, but I think they are shorter. The one in the north, they are shorter and more white in color. So I'm thinking like this area. Oh, it's not. I don't know what I'm looking at. Maybe that's not the plate I'm looking for. That's not it's not too bad, but it's also not good, I would say. So we got Thai again. So you now know why I'm looking at this weird thing here. I think this is just a normal one, and we're driving on the left, and in Thailand they like to use yellow center line as well. Okay. I want to get at least like one very good guess in the live stream, but I think I should not try to do it in Thailand because it's hard to reach and guess in this country. Okay, not too bad. Okay, this is a new country for today. So this is Peru. So Peru, they have a very dry landscape near the coast. It is more green inside, but when you see this, usually it is completely dry. It's like a desert. I will usually send like this area here, like here. This is what I'm thinking. And one thing very good to know, this is Peru, is you can see this pole on the sign. We have black and white. Yeah, you can see the black and white arrangement like this. You can find in Peru. It is. You can also find in maybe I missed some, but one of it I can think of is Malaysia. But Malaysia is driving on the left, so there's no way this is Malaysia. And also this may be the Peruvian bollard, which I can see it, but I'm not relying on that. So I feel like it is this area because of the dryness. Yeah, it's the south of Peru. And usually in the north, in some towns, you can see more tuk-tuk. And this one looks like Bangladesh to me. Just when you play more, you get, I don't know how to explain this. This, you can see a little bit hazy of the camera. When I just the 0.1 seconds when I get into this image, and I will think like, yeah, this may be Bangladesh. And we have the trees, which is matching the like Asian countries like around here, and this hazy coverage. And tuk-tuk, it is not exclusive, but just a little bit of thing that you know more. Maybe this is Bangladesh. And the language here, I'm quite sure is the one is using in Bangladesh, although it's not very clear. But also you can see the white and black things here. I forgot to mention it can also be found in Bangladesh. So there is a thing like copyright. You can see 2023. I didn't know any copyrights, so in Bangladesh maybe that is something that useful. It is like 2022 is like Dhaka, and 2023 maybe other areas, I don't know. I will usually just send middle Dhaka. It's a good hash, and we got another 21k. That's good. At least in today's video, I show some like region guessing, which is okay, I would say. Can I find? Yeah. Hi, Pizza Cilici X. Hi. Welcome to the live stream. And am I risking to do, because I think I haven't get a good guess yet. And okay, let's do one more. No, actually, maybe no. I'm doing okay, I will try this. I think I don't want to get a good ending. I want to embrace myself more, so I'm going to play an NPZ. Alright, I really don't know where is this. So here is, I just want to end it, and but where could this be? Can I restart? Why they give me such a hard location? I don't know. I want to restart. I even don't know the continents. The road is narrow, so maybe Europe. At first I looking at these trees, maybe Mexico. Sun is on the... Is this south? No, I don't trust the sun. It's not very clear here. I really don't know. It's very flat, but I don't feel like it is like Polish tree. I don't feel like this. It's more warm. If it is Europe, this needs to be like the Mediterranean, but I don't think it is. So I'm more like want to go Mexico here. NPZ is a completely different level, which I always miss the country. Oh, it's France. Okay, yeah, 36 point. Okay, we have yellow center line, and then oh, this is really difficult. I start to regret doing this, but okay, I know what to do after this NPZ game. I have some idea, but I need to finish this game first. Overcast? Could this be like Uruguay? The house? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's do it. Oh my, it's US. Okay, we are keep getting like 30 score. Okay. At least give me one country, right? Okay. Mexico, I think. I don't know what to explain. It is the same map. I'm still playing the A community world, but I don't know why this seed is much harder. I don't know, Mexico City. This is definitely not very urban. No, I'm just kidding. Argentina. We have the car. This is one of the African car. County government of... Is it Kenya or something? No, that's There's a county name, that's gonna be Kenya. But we are driving on the left, seems like this is the back of the car. I cannot turn around. So that's why I think it is not very good if you learn the car method too early. And you will miss some landscape of the country. I'm going to Kenya because it's driving on the left. Okay, at least we got a country right. It's the coast, Mombasa. Okay, I think I get this country. I think this is Greece. So we have a wooden pole here. This kind of wooden pole, let me think of Greece. And then, yeah, and you can see there's a halo on top of the camera. This is also, we like to call it Gen 2 camera, which can be found in Greece, but also other parts of the country. I will just end here, I don't know. Okay, that's quite close. Okay, let's get a 10k. We can do this, right? Okay, this is a good start. This is Cambodia. I need to get a 10k. This is the round, okay? 10k is not that difficult. So you have this tree. It's very common in Cambodia. And this thing is also in Cambodia. And I mean this, what is this called? A waystone. And this architecture, you have two roofs. One is lower, one is higher. In this, like arranging like this. This is really common in Cambodia. And I will just click middle of the country. Okay, still 4,000 score. It's not a big country. Okay, it's doable. It's doable. I think it is Thai. We have the Thai pole. I'm thinking this is a square concrete pole. Okay, I will just send Thai. Wow, it's really near the Laos border. Round 3. Is this? Okay. We have this kind of trees. Concrete pole. What else? Black and white thing. I'm thinking this looks like a Colombian cross, but I don't familiar with this black and white thing. Could this be like Guatemala? Is there a yellow plate or orange plate? If it is orange plate, you can be like Ecuador. Concrete pole. Is this like Asia? Is it Thai again? Thai, they have also like the black and white thing here. I cannot see the language. Could be Thai. I think this pole is more like Thai. I don't think they are in like South America. And this tree can also be in there. So I'm thinking Thai again. Or Bangladesh. No, I think this, I don't feel like this is, I think it's Thai. Hope I'm correct. No, it's Sri Lanka. Okay, let's look at that again. So this black and white thing you can see in Thailand, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. So it's quite a lot of country. Okay, and yeah, I forgot about Sri Lanka. But one thing is very worth to know if for beginners, if again it's the car matter. If you find this Google car with a blue, white and red this arrangement, and it's not very clear, but you can definitely see it is blue, white and red, which is like a French flag. You are in Sri Lanka. Yeah. But of course I'm playing NPZ, so I don't know that location. I cannot look at the car. Okay, we have some South American thing here. Okay, is that a yellow plate? Yellow plate can be found in Peru, and I don't mind guessing Peru here because we have some tuk-tuk. I think Peru they have a lot of tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuk is very common in like Southeast Asia, like Philippines, Indonesia. In South America, I will say like Peru, they have a lot of them. And one thing is, you can see, look at this tuk-tuk. You can see white, red. This sticker, I don't know, is it a sticker or some, what is that? You can also see on this car. This is very common in Peru. You can also find in like Bolivia, but I think Peru, they really like to do that. I don't know what it is for, maybe it's working like as a reflector, but this yellow plate, let me think of Peru. Red brick architecture you can find in Peru, also in Bolivia. In maybe in, for example, at La Paz, they have a lot of like red brick architecture. But this is Peru, Bolivia. Because of the yellow plates, I want to send. But it is so green, so it's not a normal Peru. When I see tuk-tuk, I want to send north. And there are some mountains to our west, so I don't think it makes sense if I send here. How about here? Is there some ridge or something? I cannot find any. How about here? Could this be? Okay. Maybe here. I can see some mountains here. Let's send this town. Pause on auto. I don't know. It's not that north, but it's okay. Peru is quite big. Getting 4,000, I'm okay with that for MMPZ. And I think again, wooden pole should be grease. These rock walls look like the one in Malta though. Yeah, but you see like these mountains and sea to our southwest. I'm not really guessing Greece. I think it's Greece. Okay, that's not a bad score for an NPZ, at least for my skill level, 18k. And I think I talked a lot about like different things. If you are a beginner, I believe you can learn a lot from this live stream. And although I'm not playing like the best, you can see my score, like no moving. I have got a really good score before, but it just depends on luck and the seed. And of course I still need to improve and learn something new, but I hope you learned something new in this video. And yeah, I think I have already streamed like over an hour. I'm a little bit tired, and I think if you watched through the whole stream, you are also a little bit tired. Yeah, hope you find this interesting, and maybe I will do it once again later. And yeah, this is the end of the live stream. Have a great day, and see you in the next video.